In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 29, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Kansas City Royals versus Minnesota Twins. The Kansas City Royals have been struggling as of late and are last in the American League Central with a 15-29 record thus far. They will be sending righty Zack Greinke to the mound for this game and is coming off a loss against the Arizona Diamondbacks after going 3.2 innings and allowed 7 runs on 5 hits with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. The Minnesota Twins have been doing well this season as they have a 28-18 record, which leads the American League Central right now. They will have right-hander Sonny Gray on the bump and is coming off a victory over the Detroit Tigers as he went 7 shutout innings and gave up 4 hits with a walk and a season-high 10 strikeouts. The Twins nearly had a crazy comeback with a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th inning yesterday, but fell just a few feet short. They shouldn't need such a miraculous comeback on Sunday with Sonny Gray on the mound. He was dominant in his last start, which was a scoreless 7-inning outing in which he struck out 10 batters. Much was the same in his start prior to that one, leading Minnesota to a 14-4 win. With the way Gray is trending, Carlos Correa and company should provide more than enough run support. They'll be doing so against the aging Zack Greinke, who hasn't had the best time reuniting with his original team. He's still yet to get a win on the season and has been having some short starts recently. While Gray dominated his last outing, Greinke was quite the opposite. He went just 3.2 innings while allowing 7 runs and walking 4 batters. That was against the Diamondbacks, who are not exactly a world-class lineup. Greinke had another short 4.2 inning start earlier this month, allowing another 7 runs in that span. Along with a struggling bullpen, the Twins look set up to have a great bounce-back game to close out this series. The Royals had the second worst bullpen with a 4.85 ERA, which nearly shot up even further had that near collapse yesterday come through. Byron Buxton got out of his mini slump yesterday, and Correa continued to perform with his 3 hits. They helped the Twins eclipse 200 runs on the season and inch ever closer to a top 10 rank in that category. Even with Saturday's win, the Royals are still among the worst in terms of runs produced. With everything pointing in the Twins' direction, Minnesota should be in line for a Sunday afternoon win. So the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. Both pitching staffs have not been considered elite throughout the month of May, as Kansas City is 28th in MLB with a 5.38 team ERA, while Minnesota is 10th in baseball with a 3.63 team ERA. Both offenses also have been clicking as the Royals are averaging 5.67 runs per game in their last 6 games, while the Twins are scoring 4.43 runs per game in their previous 7 games. The over has hit in 5 of their last 6 games against one another. There is usually no lack of offense when the Twins and Royals play each other. The over has cashed in 5 of the last 6 meetings, and in 34 of the last 53 head-to-head games played at Target Field. The Twins' offense should have a solid night against Zack Greinke, who has a 5.96 ERA in his previous 5 starts and a poor Royals bullpen. The Kansas City defense is also 21st in MLB with -4 runs saved this season. On the other side, although Gray has pitched well, he won't keep performing at this current pace. The Royals' offense has also shined on the road, where the 11th in MLB, averaging 4.8 runs per game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Chicago White Sox. The Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox wrap up their crosstown interleague matchup on Sunday at Guaranteed Rate Field on the north side of Chicago. The Cubs took Game 1 of the brief 2-game set on Saturday and will be looking for the sweep on Sunday. The pitching matchup for Sunday will feature right-hander Marcus Stroman of the Cubs versus fellow righty Dylan Cease of the White Sox. The Cubs are 1-4 in their last 5 interleague games and 4-9 in their last 13 Game 2 matchups, while the over is 6-2 in their last 8 games overall. The White Sox are 13-3 in their last 16 games against the National League Central and 10-4 in their last 14 games as a favorite, while the under is 9-3-2 in their last 14 games against a team with a losing record. The Chicago White Sox have been crushed in 3 of their last 4 games, but this is a game that they should get back on track. The Cubs have not had a good year overall, and Marcus Stroman is 2-4 with a 4.71 ERA on the year. He is also 2-2 with a high 5.68 ERA in his career in this park. Dylan Cease was rocked in his last home start, so he will be looking to get back on track here, and the Cubs are not a great offensive team at all. The Cubs are 9-23 in their last 32 when their opponent scores 2 runs or less in their previous game, while the White Sox are 12-2 in their last 14 interleague games. So the Chicago White Sox money line is our full game side pick. Marcus Stroman has pitched well on the road this year, but he has horrible numbers in this park in his career. The White Sox will get their offense rolling in this one. The Cubs have averaged just 4.14 RPG on the road, but Dylan Cease has a 5.65 ERA at home for the year. He also has a 4.57 ERA in his career against the Cubs. Lastly, the over is 15 to 5-1 in the Cubs' last 21 during Game 2 of a series, and 3-1 in the White Sox's last 5 home games versus a team with a losing record. Stroman has been pitching well as of late, while Cease has been in the process of getting lit up in recent starts. On the road this season, the Cubs are scoring 4.1 runs per game on the road. Cease has given up 4 home runs in his last 2 home starts, and the Cubs are averaging nearly a home run per game on the road. The Cubs are also 6-2 to the over in their last 8 games. In addition, they are 4-3 to the over in Stroman's 7 starts this season. For the White Sox, they are also 4-3 to the over in Cease's last 7 starts. In addition, the opposition has scored 10 or more runs 5 times in the White Sox last 10 home games. Lastly, there is expected to be 15 miles per hour winds tomorrow at game time, which could open things up to some long balls by both teams. Game 1 of this series was not high scoring, but this game will be. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Milwaukee Brewers and St. Louis Cardinals wrap up a 4-game series of the top 2 teams in the National League Central Division on Sunday. The Brewers won the opener of the series on Thursday night but dropped the next 2 heading into the series finale. Sunday's pitching matchup will feature 2021 Cy Young winner Corbin Burnes of the Brewers versus fellow righty Miles Mikolas of the Cardinals. The Cardinals were able to gain some ground on the Brewers' division lead on Saturday afternoon by getting to Adrian Houser early and often. Milwaukee tried to recover and did the only run scoring in the later innings, but still fell short. With Corbin Burnes taking the mound on Sunday, the disastrous early innings should be negated and allow for the Brewers to end the series with a win. Burnes is among the best in the league in several categories, one of which being swinging strike percentage. In other words, how often he gets batters to swing and miss. He's the second best pitcher in that category, and he's put it on display in dominating fashion. There was a 3-game stretch of Burnes recording double-digit strikeouts, and he has always been able to pitch deep into games. He has yet to pitch less than 6 innings since opening day, which accounts for his last 8 starts. His 2.18 ERA is not only impressive itself, but even more so given he has one of the highest innings pitched totals in the league. He shouldn't need too much run support, but the Brewers lineup should be able to provide it much more efficiently than yesterday. They took advantage late in the game, but should get to Cardinals starter Miles Mikolas earlier on. He's been solid this season in his own right, but has allowed 3 runs in each of his last 2 starts. After facing weaker lineups in the Diamondbacks and Orioles, he seemed to regress a bit. St. Louis doesn't have the greatest bullpen coming in behind him, which should allow the Brew Crew to extend their National League Central lead. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. In Burnes starts this season, the Brewers are 6-2 to the under. The Cardinals, as a team, have allowed just 10 runs in Mikola's last 5 starts. Both pitchers are quality start machines, so expect them both to be in the game as it gets into the crucial 6th, 7th, and 8th innings. The game gets shorter, particularly for the Brewers and their elite closer. Once the game gets to that point, 2 good offenses will be slowed by quality starting pitching and elite bullpen work. There aren't many better pitching matchups that you can draw up at this point in the season. Each of these starting hurlers rank inside the top 15 in both ERA and WHIP entering today's contest. Burnes has been great, posting a 2.18 ERA and 0.87 WHIP while striking out 67 batters. As for Mikolas, he comes in with a 1.96 ERA and 0.98 WHIP over 9 starts. This is a huge divisional matchup, so look for these starting pitchers to really bring their A game and mow down their opponents. I believe that runs will be at a premium in this game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.